What's up, big baby?
What's up, Ken?
You can win. You're here to the sky.
Oh, I ain't know.
Optimistic, dog.
I ain't know what song that was.
Man, everything. Man, come on, man. My voice is. I
I
got that voice, dog.
I know you got a mean falsetto. I thought you were singing, "You can win." What was that from? Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah, no.
What's the joint with Michael Jackson?
Yeah, you can't.
The Wiz.
You can't get in. You can't win, and all that. No, man, I'm thinking that's optimistic from Sounds of Black.
Man, that's in my playlist, dog.
Yes, sir, man. That's a good song. That always brings me up, man. Whenever I get a chance to hear that.
Dog.
How you doing, Jay?
Man, I'm doing good this week, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I feel good, man. Elevating, trying to get to your level, man. I'm feeling good.
Reference Elevation Church.
Nah.
Come on, dog.
Nah, man, I go to a black church, dog.
Yes, sir.
Jones. Shout out to Friendship Missionary Baptist
Pastor Jones.
Church here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We just went back to church.
Jones bought us all up, man. I'm over at Mount Sinai now, though.
I know, man. You be
Pastor
church
Stewart.
hopping, man. I'm sorry, I wouldn't.
Nah, man. I started with Pastor Cook, man. Then I took a little, we took a little, what do you call it, sabbatical?
Yeah.
Came over to Friendship for a while. Really enjoyed the time there, man. But then we had to come back across town.
The sabbatical was
Friendship.
Friendship was the sabbatical.
Yeah, we took a little time over Friendship, man. But
a 10-year sabbatical.
Yeah, like 10, 12 years, dog. we went across those waters on that.
Yeah, man. Yo,
but we back in Mount Sinai, my man. Hey, Pastor Stewart, love you, man. That's my boy right there, for real.
A pilgrimage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up, man? So how's your week? Everything good?
Man, it's been good. Busy week. Fighting that fight. Trying to help our clients out, and then trying to get ready for the stadium. I tell y'all, it's coming. Y'all act like it's not coming, man.
What's that?
April 15th is the first exhibition game.
For what?
The Gastonia Honey Hunters.
Oh, okay. Shout out to the Honey
Hunters. And then April 21st is the first real game. Only 2 black owners in professional sports. Mm-hmm. That's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And Brandon Bellamy.
Yeah.
So y'all got to come out to the stadium in Gastonia Honey Hunters. Tickets are priced, I'm talking about very reasonably.
Yeah, man.
I think $7 a seat out there, man. That's good family fun for $7 a seat.
Yeah, that's like a combo. That's like a number one at Wendy's, dog.
That's
$7. Hey, I'm gonna make a phone call down there to the Honey Hunters, dog. Them boys making an appearance over here every week, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Honey Hunters.
I know, man. There's a reason for that too.
Obviously.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For all of us.
Hey, movie like go Honey Hunters.
Go Honey Hunters. Go Honey Hunters.
What's up, man? What we talking about this week?
Man, it's exciting this week. This is in this
Women's History Month.
Women's History Month.
Yeah,
man.
it's Women's History Month.
We're celebrating, and what I like about this month is that it's Women's History Month, but women are making history, man.
Yeah.
Even as we speak. Of course, women are always making history.
Yeah.
But this time, man, it is one of those once-in-a-generation type historical moments. Man.
Yes, sir.
And I'm so excited if it happens. See, that's the thing. We don't know for sure whether or not it's going to go down. But the way what we call the metrics look right now, it looks like we got
the trends. It's trending in the right area, in the right direction. Yeah.
But they tried to derail it, boy. Woo! They tried to derail it.
Well, let everybody know what we talking about. What you talking about?
Man, I hope I pronounce her name right.
You got it.
Ketanji?
Yeah.
Brown-Jackson?
Yeah.
I think she's in Sigma Gamma Rho. I'm a Kappa, so our sisters are Sigma. A lot of people think our sisters are Deltas or someone else, AKAs or something.
Yeah, I'm from West Boulevard.
But they're Sigma. They're Sigma.
My bad.
What the world has got to do.
I'm just saying, you claiming your side. I was telling everybody know where I'm from.
You went, okay. The West Boulevard fraternity. So Sigma Gamma Rho are our sisters.
Okay.
And I think Ketanji Brown-Jackson is a Sigma Gamma Rho. But anyway, that's relevant. But what we're really talking about today is her journey to possibly becoming the first African-American female justice on the Supreme Court of the United States. Man, it's getting close.
Man, it's getting close, man. She, first let me say this, man. Her name means lovely one. It's an African name. Her mother gave it to her.
Wow.
I don't know if you know this, man, but my name is Jelani, I go by Jay Hill. That's my moniker. That's my brand. But my name means to be mighty. So I felt, a little link to her. Her name means something, and mine does too. She made me want to go by my full name when I heard her say that.
To be mighty. That's strong.
Yeah, to be mighty. Yeah. I need to say that with an accent. To be mighty.
Yes.
I need to do something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah.
The Owanja tribe will not challenge today.
Yeah, but man, it was really beautiful to see, just a beautiful black sister up there being nominated. It also has been tough because she has gone through a grueling 3 days of questioning, and it's just been really tough to watch. I got a whole lot to say about those. The Senate questioning and all the hearings and everything, but it's great to see her in this moment.
Man, she's paid her dues, man. Harvard graduate.
Yep.
Came up through the ranks.
She sure did.
Federal district court.
Yep.
The United States Court of Appeals.
Yep. U.S. Sentencing Commission.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she was a public defender before that.
Yep.
And she would be one of the few United States Supreme Court justices to have true courtroom criminal litigation experience.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. They tried to use it as a weapon against her.
Yeah, they did.
Because they tried to say if you're a public defender, you're soft on crime. Because that's her role, is to defend people who have the unfortunate experience of having charges but not having the resources to defend themselves. And then they kind of gravitated that into some of her rulings. But boy, she has been the epitome of class.
I knew you were going to say that.
And dignity and articulation.
Yes, she sure has.
She has just been a marvel. So whether she gets in or not, I have to say that she's done a lot for us here during these Senate hearings. Yeah,
it was a week full of, I call it WWE. It's wrestling. The political process has just gotten to a point where, it's not about trying to find the best person, the best candidate. It's just about representing whatever party that you represent. And what's really harmful or what's sad is that when, you have situations like this where certain parties have to ask questions, if the nominee or someone is of an opposing party, then it's almost an effort to demonize that person instead of trying to just get to a point where we understand someone's perspective. And now I'll say this: I understand that this is a Supreme Court justice, so I do respect that this shouldn't be easy, but to just almost from a political standpoint, just to try to undress someone, to just try to do everything you can to just embarrass them almost. I just think it's a lot.
It's interesting. You have to go through it. There's no way to become a Supreme Court justice except to go through the confirmation process.
Yeah.
It's kind of like pledging in a fraternity.
I thought the same thing.
It's like, we like you. Mm-hmm. You're a great person. We selected you. Yeah. We want you to be a part of our fraternity or sorority, but you got to go through this.
Yeah.
And she's going through it. And I will say that I did not like some of the tone that was set by some of the Republican senators, especially what Ted Cruz did.
Yeah.
I just... I think there is a standard that senators should live by. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be bipartisan all the time, but I think you can be bipartisan some of the time. And when it's about the United States and selecting the right person, I don't think there's any harm in just being bland and objective and asking questions that are relevant. The showboating with the kids' books and then kind of misstating what those books are about to try to entrap her. I don't quite get how a senator can lower himself to that area. I think being a senator is something that the senator should take pride in, but your constituents should be able to take pride in you as well.
Yeah.
And it's not about your position, it's more about your practice and your posture. You know, you just can't say I'm going to be this type of person regardless of the impact on other people. I'm just going to ask the questions I want to ask because I'm a partisan Republican and my goal is to find a way to discredit her. What about your responsibility to our country and our republic? You're a senator in the United States Senate, man. I mean, it seems like there should be some base, and you can't go below that base in terms of your behavior, but evidently not.
No, Ken, I've said it many of times, and I'm gonna let people know. The more and more we put out podcasts, this is one of the things that I'm gonna continue to say, that when it comes to the political process these days, it's just WWE is wrestling, where you have a hero and you have a heel. Somebody is playing the good guy, someone else is playing the bad guy, and depending on what the topic is or whatever the legislation is, somebody's going to be the bad guy. And when you speak about Ted Cruz, first of all, he went over his time frame. He wanted to drill down into critical race theory. Critical race theory has been the hot the hot button topic for the past year and a half or so. People don't understand it, but they're using it as a weapon from a political standpoint to act like people are teaching these wrong things to young children, when everyone that is an expert on critical race theory talks about this isn't taught until people are in college. And what they're describing as critical race theory isn't actually the thing. He also, Ted Cruz, that is, didn't allow her to answer any questions, and then wanted to wait till after his time was up to try to badger her to now answer his questions. And then I also wanted to pivot and talk about Lindsey Graham, and I believe Senator Josh Hawley. I believe they wanted to drill into her the sentencing guidelines as it relates to her cases in child pornography, and say that she fell below the lower sentencing or the sentencing guidelines. What were your thoughts on that?
I thought she was very thoughtful in her responses there. She indicated that we want to always adhere to the sentencing guidelines and mandates that are set by Congress. But at the same time, we want to be balanced and be cognizant that one of the goals of the judicial system is to rehabilitate individuals and give them an opportunity to return to the society as positive individuals. So her tone was, hey, look, there's a balance between the two. And I'm for that balance. And I love the way she responded to those questions, because she did not come off like a person who was soft on crime. She came off like a person who was thoughtful about crime. And thoughtful about her role as a judge in terms of respecting what Congress has done and said concerning how we sentence and punish people, but also keeping in mind that there are other goals related to the judicial system as well.
She also pointed out that she had presided, I guess, over 1,000 cases, and that it was, misguided to take one case out of all the cases that she had presided over and try to build a story about her track record as it relates to the way in which she judged cases. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It was great, because she said you also, even relative to that one case, need to know all the facts and circumstances
about that one case,
about that particular case, and whether or not she adhered to the sentencing guidelines. So I thought she was very thoughtful. Sometimes when you get into that type of situation, you're getting these questions, the tendency is to speed up. And but she seemed to slow down and be very thoughtful and calculated about her responses. And it didn't look like it was a practice thing. It looks like that's something inside of her, which makes me feel very comfortable about her role as a Supreme Court justice.
You talked about pledging and going through the process. It seemed like it was just about her being able to endure the process. Would she break under the questioning? Would she break down? Would she get upset? Would she lash out? Almost like trying to test her character to a standpoint to see how bad can we make her seem or make her feel in order to get a reaction out of her. And she stood 10 toes down, as they say, and went through the whole thing.
What y'all say? This is Women's Month?
History Month.
She made history, man, because she was strong.
She displayed a bunch of patience.
Yeah, but she had grace in the process.
Yeah.
She did not come off as an angry person.
Yeah.
Or belligerent, or like she was carrying some weight that needed to be vented in these hearings. Mm-hmm. She did an absolutely magnificent job. I have to give her props, but the journey is not over yet.
Yeah, I wanted to say one other thing. Shout out to Senator Cory Booker, who took his time that he had to just take a moment to give her a minute to breathe, to affirm her, to congratulate her at this point in the journey, just to help her feel good about where she is and that she's already made history. Yeah. And of course, that his sentiments brought her to tears. So that was a great moment to see.
Exactly, man. That was absolutely fantastic. Yeah. You know, it's interesting because we do have a current African-American justice, Clarence Thomas.
Yeah.
We don't hear much about him.
Yeah. I was in 9th grade when he was, confirmed? What do you call it through this process?
I guess
they nominated and then confirmed. Yeah, I was in 9th grade. I remember being in, what is that? Not political science, but whatever you take in 9th grade. I remember him, that's how long ago that
Jim
was. And Anita Hill, the whole it was
that
crazy.
Anita Hill was something else,
man.
man.
Anita Hill, man.
Yeah. But you know, it's interesting because you got him, and we all kind of thought.
I'm sorry, I just thought about that Pepsi.
Yeah,
that Pepsi can.
What did you say? You got something on my?
He was wilding. Yeah. Google that. Google that.
Google
for
that.
young folks.
That was something else, but you know, I guess anybody can be wild, but. You know,
anybody can be Supreme Court justice.
Yeah,
I guess.
That's right. That's right. But you know, man, I kind of thought, you know, once we got him in there, you know, we would hear more in terms of advocacy. You know, your role as a Supreme Court justice, you can't be out here, I guess, protesting and all that. But I will say I expected more
from him.
But then once you know him and you understand him and you hear him, maybe you don't expect so much. Yeah. Now, from her, she sounds like someone who is very cognizant of her background.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good thing. A lot of people are scared to talk about that overtly, but we need balance on the Supreme Court. We need true diversity on the Supreme Court. I don't know whether we have true diversity now, even though we have an African-American male on the Supreme Court. So I would love to see her get affirmed or confirmed. But, you know, we've got to go through, first she's got to get out of committee. That's the next step.
Okay.
And then once that, which is going to more likely happen, but then they're going to have that vote. Yeah. And boy, you talking about it's a razor-thin margin.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's 50-50, and we got, thank goodness we have Vice President Harris to break the vote if it's 50-50. But every single Democrat senator has to vote for Miss Brown-Jackson, Justice Brown-Jackson, in order for her to be confirmed. And then we would have Vice President Harris. She would come in and break the tie if all 50 Republicans voted against it.
Yeah. You know what was cool? One thing that I did, even just coming over here today, I took a moment and I listened to her, I guess, opening statements before the hearings started. And just hearing her story, talking about when she was at Harvard, and she said there was a moment where it was tough. You know, she went to public school. She was born in DC and went to public school in Miami. And there was a time that she was having a tough time, and there wasn't a lot of people of color on campus. And she said there was a day that she was walking, I guess, across the campus, and there was a black woman who was I guess a professor, who just had, you know, the notion that she was having a difficult time, and said when they passed each other, she leaned over and said, "Persevere."
Wow.
And she was just talking about that was something that if she was able to pass that along to folks.
If somebody had said something like that, I would collapse. Right there, man. Just let it all out. Just collapse right there on the yard.
I'd be like, was that a ghost? Like, what happened? Who was that?
Yeah, persevere. That's incredible.
Yeah. So, man, I would encourage everybody to go and look and just go on YouTube and see her opening statements, learn about her journey. Her big thing was just saying that anyone with hard work can reach any height here, especially in the United States. So it was great to see.
It would be so meaningful if we could get her in and become the next Supreme Court justice. I mean, meaningful to everyone.
Yeah.
But meaningful to the African American community.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, to African American women.
Yeah.
And African American young ladies.
Yeah.
To have a female African American Supreme Court justice would be absolutely astonishing and effective and would really change a lot of things, I think. So I'm hoping that it happens. And then, when you're a Supreme Court justice, you're Supreme Court justice for life.
For life. Full life.
I mean, man, you live to be 180 years old. You still sitting in the same court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're stuck with you.
Yeah.
So this is not one of the things, man, where you like elected for 4 years and
you out.
You out, man. You in there for life, man.
Yeah. And again, I understand that doesn't come with hard work. That doesn't come without challenge. Yeah. So I respect the process. I understand. But I think, man, you don't just, like I said before, you don't just get up there and show your hind end on stuff, man. You don't even have to do that. It's not necessary.
I mean, I'm glad it's not me, man.
Yeah, me too. And let me say this other thing. And another point on senators, just lowering themselves for the political process. A lot of times, you got midterm elections coming up soon, and people are just performing to get a clip. And then I've already seen on Twitter, people are parroting the things that, some of the senators have said. And I just think, man, I don't know if we'll ever get beyond this. I think it's too far gone.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been confirmed, though.
Why not?
Man, the minute they asked some questions, man, I ain't going on, man. What you just say? And then, so I'm glad it's somebody who has an even
patience
demeanor.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm going to ask you this question.
What's up?
Because I know, a lot of our viewers or listeners, however you could categorize it, they're not going to give props to the man who nominated her.
To Biden?
Yeah. And man, let me tell y'all something, man. Okay, wait, you look at the camera or something?
Yeah, right there.
Man, look.
Go ahead.
Biden nominated her.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Obama. Obama nominated her for
a bunch of stuff.
Her prior judicial appointments.
Yes.
So we gave Obama props. So you can say, President Biden, we appreciate you nominating an African American female to the Supreme Court. I'm really tired of this thing where we're dismissive about Democrats because they're Democrats. It's like, I don't want to give him credit. I want to be balanced and thoughtful. That's tricknology. That's what the Republicans want us to do. No, give the man props. That's Jedi. The man nominated her. Yeah. Give him props. You have an African American vice president.
Yeah.
Can we give the man some props for what he's doing? These things, it may not have finite, put $20 in my pocket type of effect.
20
on everybody, $100 in my pocket, effect on all of us.
Man, gas high, dog.
High as gas is. But the bottom line is, it does have an impact if, in fact, she becomes a Supreme Court justice. And even now, before that, his nomination of her has had an impact on our community. So I just want to take a minute to say it's okay to say President Obama, President Obama, President President Biden, good job, and we appreciate it, man. It's okay to say that.
You don't feel like people think that?
No, man. Come on, man.
Why you say that?
Man, they didn't. Look, I'm still struggling to get people to appreciate President Obama.
Yeah.
So it's just there's this. It's really a strange thing. This reluctance.
Yeah.
To say thank you for what President Obama did, or thank you for what President Biden is doing.
Yeah.
So I don't quite understand it. But what I'm saying is it's okay to say this is one of the very positive things that he's done for sure.
Okay, I respect that. But let me try to slide back a little bit and see why that is. I think because, just in my opinion, people they want President Biden, like I mentioned on another episode, that they want him to do this every day. They want him like, okay, you did this was great, but we want you to have that energy every day. And I was saying that before because the previous former President Donald Trump, he moved like this every day. He did everything to strengthen his party, to nominate all the judges he wanted to nominate, to do executive orders, anything that he felt was going to strengthen the Republican Party. And they want him to have that same energy. So when he does do something like this, it's like, it's a slow clap. It's a big deal, but, do this every day. Are people wrong for feeling
I think they're wrong because you can't do it every day if you want to walk in class and dignity and be effective. Now, if you want to be Donald Trump,
a winner,
if you want to be Donald Trump, who ended up being the ultimate loser because he lost to Biden, then you can do it another way. And you can have energy every day, but you're not calculated about where you're headed. You're not calculated about the damage that you're causing. You're not calculated about the damage that you're causing even to your own party. And President Obama and President Biden, I keep saying Obama, President Biden, are very thoughtful, calculated individuals. And so the way they're looking at it is class, dignity, calculation, strategy. That's how we end up realizing our goals. I could go in here and scream and shout that Ms. Brown-Jackson is the best candidate and do a Donald Trump, and anybody who says different is wrong, and he knows that's not going to work. He knows that's not going to be effective. So he takes another posture and he, for lack of a better way of putting it, quietly goes about his strategy of being effective. I think the different styles, Donald Trump had a certain style. I wouldn't say that style was effective, especially since he ended up losing the election. Now, it was effective for a minute because for a minute, Republicans did have it off and popping. But that type of thing to me just never lasts. You have to have a strategy and you have to stick to your underlying principles, especially if those underlying principles are positive. So that's my thought, but I get it. Hey man, every day we need a press release because what are you doing today for us? But I think both President Biden and President Obama said, it's not what I'm doing for you every day, it's what I'm doing for you long term. And that's their approach, right or wrong,
I feel you. I'm not saying that I totally share the same sentiments of other folks who may disagree with you, but I do understand that grace and dignity and being a good person doesn't always move the needle, doesn't always push legislation through. And I just believe, like I said before, the mentality and the thought process of when they go low, we go high, that's not always solving our issues or helping what we want as far as legislation in this country to move forward.
I think that's why they both, though, talk about not wanting to compromise their principles, even though the dynamic you're talking about does exist. I think they could easily say, we are going to compromise those things that we talked about, the dignity, class, carrying ourselves a certain way. We could do it a different way. But we're just never going to do that because that's core to our journey. That's core to who we are. And we believe that those principles ultimately will prevail. Not to say that that's right, because it's obvious that the Republican Party has decided that not having those principles does give you an advantage. You're right.
They're deboing. They just deboing the political process. And I will say, the last thing I'll say is that these young folks they feel differently. And, and so I don't know where it's going to end up, but I just wanted to share and give a little bit of not insight, but just share that I understand that there is a portion of our country that don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah. And the last thing I'll say about it too is that I think what we may find, and I may be wrong, is that approach actually may work long term. I think it's working now in terms of the political system. I think it worked to help Joe Biden get elected. I think it's going to work long term in terms of laying a foundation of class, in terms of how politicians behave, despite what has happened under the Trump administration. But thank goodness, I think it also is helping us in terms of our posture in terms of world affairs. I think a lot of people criticize President Biden, I'm saying it again, because of what you're saying, the energy, the pace, the aggressiveness. He doesn't really have that. But boy, it seems like it's starting to marinate a little bit concerning NATO and world powers, this quiet confidence, calculation, consideration. It seems to start, and who knows where it's going to end. Yeah. But it seems to be kind of resonating and working a little bit. So we'll see. But I definitely understand the dynamic you're talking about.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that wasn't too bad. That was some
nice vegetables.
Yeah, that was how you ever had them carrots, man, when it kind of had like a sweet little syrup on them carrots. Yeah, that was kind of good.
Yeah, let me tell you what I had today, man. We're gonna slide over to this dessert. Man, I went with Graham. Me and Graham went over. I know we don't have. Can I say Chipotle on here, man? Chipotle. I keep saying stuff, man. We ain't got no sponsorship.
Go ahead. You good?
All right, man. Chipotle, where you at, player?
I need some rice.
Man, we went to Chipotle. We on Lent, so we don't eat meat during Lent. So, but man, we had these.
You gave up drinking.
Hey man, we do these bowls, man.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you gave a drink and put
No,
man. Go ahead, man.
Man, they give these bowls.
Yeah.
Man,
that's my spot too.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Look, that thing weighed about 8 pounds, man.
If you go to the right one now, they gotten kind of skimpy these days. I think they
sir.
That
thing was piled up high.
Yeah,
man.
that's good.
Like
you got to ask though now.
I added everything on that too, man. It's the first time I've been to Chipotle, I guess, in person.
Really?
In about 2 years.
Oh yeah. Okay.
About 2 years, man, and I had kind of forgotten how they
get down.
Boy, they piled that thing on.
What you get? Like you got the corn.
Man, of course I added corn.
You got guac. Sour cream?
Yes.
You got vegetables?
Man, they didn't have the vegetables.
In the building?
Yeah, they didn't have the
Come on, man, stop.
I got cheese, guac, sour cream, tomatoes, everything.
You hooked it up.
2 different types of beans. I had 2 or 3 different types of beans.
Platinum pintos.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness, man. So
you making me want to stop that at night.
Yes, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Chipotle.
Well,
put your name
but you know what they need to put on the menu, man? You know what they need to put on their menu over there?
What's that?
Cornbread. They need to put some cornbread on there. Man, once you get that, if they had a nice piece of, like a block of sweet cornbread on that side.
They're going to call it Nick Plote. Go ahead, some cornbread on
it. Hey, man, that's right. But they ain't going to do that, man.
Nah,
you don't see no
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Going to do that.
I don't see Chipotle.
Why you bring up Chipotle? What you want to?
Man, you said something about vegetables, man. We were going through vegetables. Man.
Oh, so that was
me and
Chipotle.
Graham had that
good.
Today. It was delicious. Man.
Yeah. So, all right, the first segment was some Chipotle vegetables. That's
right.
good. So that was good.
That's right. That's right.
What are we talking about now, though?
Hey, man. And
all right.
What month is it again, Greg?
Women's History Month.
Women's History Month. We got to do this today, man.
What we doing? So Ken calls me. We have a 5-minute production meeting every Thursday. Well, we talk about, hey, man, what you want to talk about today? And so Ken had, of course, hey, we got to talk about Ketanji, Judge Ketanji Brown-Jackson. I got to keep practicing her name, the lovely one. And I wanted to talk about Tyreek Hill getting traded to the Dolphins, but Ken vetoed that and said, man, people want to hear about something much cooler.
The community vetoed it. The community vetoed it. They said it's Women's History Month.
It is.
Y'all need to handle some business and tell us who the greatest, now, are we doing the greatest female singer of all time or the greatest African American? I know this is in the black court.
Huh?
So we already handled in the Black Supreme Court.
What white woman can sing?
You
Celine Dion and who?
Adele.
Man, Adele can't hold they.
Some people gonna say Christina Aguilera can sing too.
She's straight. But hold on. Let's set the precedent. We're talking about who is the greatest singer of all time. Let's start there.
That's right.
All right, we starting there, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Let's go top 5. Your top 5, my top 5. Give your bottom 2, and I'm gonna give my bottom 2.
I'm gonna go Mariah Carey.
Okay.
We doing African American or?
Man, my whole top 5 black, so I don't know what you got going on, but I'm.
Well, I mean, you gotta tell me first. What is Mariah Carey? I mean,
she's biracial.
She's biracial.
Yeah, you can put white people in there. You want Celine Dion?
My bottom 2.
Dolly Parton. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Adele. Dolly Parton would be in there, but I won't skip her this time. Okay. Yeah. Dolly Parton is definitely in my top 55. I guarantee that.
So just your bottom 2. Mariah Carey, number 5. That's all. Don't get caught up.
I'm gonna go
Mariah Carey. Who 4?
Adele. I'm gonna go Adele.
Adele is in your top 5.
Man, you heard what was that song, Graham? What she sang, man?
You don't even know the name of the song.
Well, she did the song out there in the water. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The listeners know what I'm talking about. Y'all know. I'm gonna figure out what song Adele sang.
All right, Adele,
a billion views on YouTube.
She did. All right. In the conversation with the greatest female singer of all time, I'm going in my bottom, my 5. I'm going Mariah Carey. So I'm with you on that.
Common.
Yeah, Mariah Carey, because just on talent alone, she's one of the. And let me start there. Let me say this: when I think about the greatest of all time, if they all just sitting right here in this room, and if they humming.
Hello,
Lionel Richie.
No.
So all right, so Mariah Carey number 5, number 4 for me, Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight,
yeah.
Man, you can't. She ain't by herself, man. We ain't in the Pips.
She been in it by herself for 30 years.
No, man. She had the Pips. Boy. Man, the Pips made Gladys Knight, man. We talking about
the Midnight Train to Georgia.
And she's leaving this list right now. Dog.
All right, well that's my top. She in my top 5. Who you got? Who you say? Adele. So you say you
from the outside. That's what it was, right?
Hey man, y'all comment below the thing and tell Ken what y'all think about Adele being in his top 5 greatest singers of all time. All right, cool.
They gonna be down with that.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Top 3.
Yeah, you wanna go?
Top 3. I'm gonna have to go the other way now. I'm gonna have to go number 1.
What, Asian? What you going?
No.
Oh, my bad.
My number 1 of all is Aretha.
Okay.
My number 2 is Whitney.
Okay.
My number 3.
Who you got, Shawty?
I got to think on number 3.
All right, I'm going there. All right, so I'm going number 3. I'm going. Look at your papers, dog.
Number 3.
Look at your papers, dog. So number 3, dog.
I'm gonna go Patti LaBelle number 3.
God dang it, dog. So our top 3 is exactly the same. So I got Patti LaBelle at number 3. I got Whitney at number 2.
Yeah.
And I got Aretha. Boy, Aretha been singing since she was 14 years old. Dog, man, Aretha got like 100 albums, dog. She been singing since the 60s.
Now, who was it that Martin Luther King used to call at night to sing to him?
No, that was not Mahalia? What was the lady that played?
I thought that was it
Mahalia? No. It wasn't Aretha. It was either Mahalia or I thought it was Mahalia.
Man, I'm thinking that was Aretha Franklin.
No, it wasn't Aretha.
Okay.
I'm saying that with a lot of conviction. I don't think it's Aretha.
Or maybe it was Mahalia Jackson.
Yeah, we can find out at the break. Our producers can find out.
Because I was going to say, if Martin Luther King calling you
move on
to sing at night.
Higher.
Yeah, man, you check it. Do his investigation, man.
Yeah,
Martin Luther King calling you at night to sing to him, boy, you got to be in somebody's top 10, man.
Yeah. I thought it was what I say, Mahalia. Was it Mahalia
Jackson.
Yeah, I thought that's who it was.
Okay. But
so you want to? I'm gonna tell you why my list. Or you want to go first on that?
No, you go ahead.
All right. So Mariah. So here's my first thing. Like I said, if we just got those individuals in here and there's no music, there's no production, it's just can they sing? I think vocal talent. It's hard to say that anybody is more vocally talented than Whitney Houston, dog. Like it's too hard. It's too hard as far as the octaves, her range, just the type of styles of music she's saying. I think it's hard. Mariah Carey as well. I think her talent alone kind of puts her in the top 5. Of course, she was a pop singer. You know, I got a little thing about pop. You know, I understand that, you know, of course you want to be successful as a recording artist, but for me, you got to be able to do more than just the mainstream music. So when I kind of put her at 5 for that. Gladys Knight, who was it? Mahalia Jackson. Yeah, I thought it was Mahalia. I think Aretha was a little young to be able to be in that spot, because I think she was around 14 in the 60s or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, and then when I look at, and I'm going to let you go after this, is number 4, who I say, Gladys Knight. Man, Gladys Knight! Dog, Gladys can sing. Dog, you start looking about Gladys Knight and the Pills. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Come on, dog, are you serious? Like, Adele shouldn't even be sniffing her high heels, dog. That's crazy.
You tripping, man.
Okay.
If you put them up, like, if you had them on, like, one of those singing shows.
Ken Harris. Hold on.
Ken Harris. Put Adele and listen to what he's saying, y'all. He's saying if Adele and Gladys Knight on the same stage singing, he got Gladys Knight ahead of Adele. Y'all, man, J-Hill.
Dog,
come on, man. Unless she got them pips up there with a dog, she can't do that, man. She can't ride like that.
All right, this is how I like to, you know, settle stuff like this down.
Okay.
Ken Harris, you're telling me that you believe Adele is a better singer than Gladys Knight?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now Adele, come on, Aretha. Listen, is the standard.
Ain't nobody moving.
Ain't nobody questioning it. A lot of people had Whitney Houston won. But I'm telling y'all right now, I don't know where that came from.
So I think this is different. So Whitney's first album, Whitney Houston, it got what's that? Saving all my love for you. Which be like, tonight is the night. That's what Graham like to hear. Tonight is the night.
No, she had some conviction when she
said yeah. What's the other one? It's the
Did you share it? Whatever you want from me.
That ain't on that album though. That first
not
album,
on there? I'm Your Baby Tonight?
No, it's
boy, that's when she had a little spirit to it. Boy, I love it. Boy, I love it when she did that one.
Yeah, that's when she started going a little bit more pop. And then what was the other one? She had I got it in my notes. So anyway, I think she a little bit more pop to me. You know, I think she had that first album that was banging that everybody loved those songs. But then she did Bodyguard. Like she just was a little mainstream for me.
Yeah, she was mainstream.
Aretha though, but I think vocally nobody's touching her. Aretha, man, she did it in gospel. She did it in pop. What was that song? Oh my God. What was the other song? Was it not Pink Cadillac? That's Natalie Cole. I'll think of it in a minute. But dog, what do you think about Aretha?
No, Aretha, man, is just definitely the voice of forever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she just, when she sings, it touches your soul, man.
The queen of soul.
Yeah, and, Whitney did have a little bit of, same level of talent almost, but a little bit.
You think Whitney
popish, a little bit
popish. Yeah.
And so that's why I draw the distinction between the two. But Patti LaBelle also had that.
I forgot about
that thing that can reach inside you, man.
Yeah.
And then did they do that Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Yeah,
thing
Lady Marmalade.
Lady Marmalade at the beginning. She started off.
Yeah, that was what, Patti and the LaBelles.
What? She started off. Oh man, that love when she hit you with stuff like that.
And
man.
I love when like on my own. How it's supposed to be.
Yeah, nobody else can do that. Nobody else can do what she does. So.
Yeah, Patti is up there, man.
And Mariah Carey, man, when she pops off those notes and all that, just raw talent, you know what I'm saying?
She just had so much production. She was married to Tommy Mottola. She just came out the gate and had everything with her. I don't want to take away from her talent, but man, we start talking about Aretha Franklin, man, like she was making songs back there with James Cleveland and all of those guys. Yeah. And man, we're going riding on the way. Like,
man.
no.
Yeah. She's just, man, just like I say, reaching inside.
Man, let me tell you something. I was in college, dog. This is how long Aretha was singing. She was singing when my dad was in high school, dog, in the 60s.
Yeah.
And, man, I was in college, man. I used to have a girl every time she get mad at me. She talking about, well, a rose is still a rose. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody saying nothing.
I'm going to take you back further than that, man. When we played that Lady Marmalade at my house, we got in trouble.
Why?
Yeah, because that song was...
About,
that was about...
Night Walker?
Yeah,
that was Street Walker.
Yeah, that was about some street walk. What y'all playing in there? It's on the radio, Mom. But yeah.
Oh, your mom used to get mad?
Oh, yeah, you couldn't play that around the house, dog. And there was a song called Funkin' Town.
What?
You couldn't play that around the house, man. But yeah, that Lady Marmalade was you couldn't play that in the house, man.
Dog, isn't it funny how we've gotten, like, how things were so far reined in? I remember my brother talking about, the cue step to Dog Catcher, the dog by, what's the name, George Clinton.
Yeah.
My brother used to be like, yo, man, you can't do that dance. Like, that's almost nasty, you know what I'm saying, with that song.
Yeah, man.
Man, you listen to music today, I like it, but I'm just saying.
That Prince changed everything, man. He came out, he was like, man, I don't care. I'm just going to, put it front and center. But look, man, do we have an honorable mention?
I got an honorable mention. You got one?
Yeah.
I bet we got the same one.
I'm going to see.
Anita Baker, dog.
Ooh,
no one in the world. Oh, and that. You're my angel.
Boy, Anita Baker, yeah, man.
Didn't you get married to one of Anita Baker's songs?
Man, one of her songs, man, was our married song.
Which one was it?
Man, don't be asking me something like that. Don't be asking my personals, man. Felicia, you trying to get me in trouble for you. I ain't gonna let him do it, man. Don't have him.
I know the song, man.
I might say the song wrong or something.
Caught up in the rapture?
No, it wasn't caught up in the rapture.
Let me think. I apologize.
Yes, I apologize. See, that's why. See that, man. Look, I'm gonna stay away. Love you, baby.
All right, we're gonna find out. Hey, yeah. Graham text
keep that between me and my wife. Man.
I'm sorry, man.
But look,
who your honorable mention, bro?
I'm gonna throw this out, man. But I don't know if I know y'all gonna criticize me.
Let me get a drink. Here you go. I already know what you're gonna say.
I'm gonna throw out Beyonce, man.
It's what?
I'm an honorable mention, man.
Listen, let me say something.
Throw out Beyonce. I know y'all gonna say she's more hip hop, dance, and all that, but man, Beyonce got a voice on her, man.
Yeah, listen, man. Let me say something real quick. I believe, and I'm gonna go ahead and get on my soapbox, and I'm gonna offend some women, right quick.
The stands, you gonna offend the stands?
Yeah, okay. And women's history.
Be careful, dog. We won't be doing this podcast for a long time. Be careful. And they took down some stuff, dog.
Listen, man. Okay, let me take this approach. I appreciate that. You pulling me back. You reining me in. All right, so check this. I need our fellow sisters to stop hating on Beyonce.
There you go. Okay.
Y'all got to stop hating on Beyonce. Beyonce, is one of the greatest entertainers to ever walk planet Earth. She is. Vocally, dancing wise, like creatively, and I know that she has a lot of fans and a lot of people love her, but it's a little sector, there's a little segment of some women, some sisters that don't want to give her props. I don't know if you noticed that, but I gotta bow down to your honorable mention.
All right, I got one more.
You ain't gonna say nothing, you scared. All right, go ahead.
I got one more honorable mention.
Who is that?
And she's local, and you have to give her credit because I think she's a combination of about 4 or 5.
Local is what, in Charlotte?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, man. Let me prepare my face so I don't do nothing wrong. All right.
Fantasia.
Singing?
Yeah.
Fantasia's dope.
So I'm saying, man, but she hasn't achieved the commercial success.
Just sitting down singing.
I'm just talking about sitting down singing.
Yeah.
I done been to some Fantasia concerts.
Yeah.
And I felt like I won't say I felt like Aretha Franklin was there, but when you talking about just blowing the house down,
she can do it.
And shutting it down and saying, look, I'm gonna take, because Fantasia is one of these people who can take, I don't care what song you give her to sing.
Yeah.
She can blow the house down. So I'm gonna go ahead and those are my 2 honorable mentions. Beyonce and Fantasia.
I gotta come up with one. You had Jennifer Hudson. That's what Graham talking about.
Right, Jennifer Hudson, man. Every time he done watch Dreamgirl 80 times. Ain't nobody thinking about no Jennifer Hudson, man. No, I'm just playing. Jennifer Hudson, you're right, LG. Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, she should be honorable mention. We wilding with that.
Yeah.
I just can't listen to her. I can't listen to Jennifer Hudson music, man.
That's what I'm the same way. I hate to say it like that.
We want to admit it.
She can sing.
She can sing her
for real
face off.
But if you talking about me getting a Jennifer Hudson album for a nice
you gotta erase the stuff, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Our producer, LG, he gotta get up like a producer, put his glasses on, write stuff on the board. Yeah. He gotta get back up and erase the stuff.
Erase the stuff, man. Nobody agrees with it. Nobody ever agrees with it.
But
man.
J Hood that was
a good honorable mention. That's LG's honorable mention. J Hood.
That's LG's honorable mention. Yeah. Jennifer Hudson, but she like. Her song would be like, yeah. Living under your spotlight. I can't be driving down the street in your spotlight.
Yeah, I either want to have some fun or get emotional. I can't get either one going with her music, but she can sing.
But let me tell you something, we both wilding and they going crazy on the thing right now that we ain't said nothing about Mary J. Blige. Ken, listen, I just try to save you a couple times, dog. Are you telling me that Mary J. Blige is not one of the greatest singers of all time? Say it. Please say it. Please say it. We need to go viral.
Hey, man, look, I'm going to tell you right now, man. You look.
She ain't even in the mix.
Nah, dog. No.
So you got Adele.
She can sing. You remember how I just said somebody can sing? Mary J. Blige can sing.
She can't sing?
She can't sing, dog.
Bro, you crazy.
And look,
bro,
I ain't being critical, man. Some of them notes don't be coming off the way they need to come off either, dog.
Well, we can say that about Miss Patty, too. She be bending some notes. She bending some notes to her
All
wheel.
Right, let me ask y'all out there. Yes, we get toward the end of the podcast. If you heard Mary J. Blige miss a couple of notes every now and then, comment on the thing about the other thing. Because she'll miss a note for you now.
Come on, dog. Who was your honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions were Beyonce.
B. So you can have B in there, but...
And Fantasia.
No, you got... Listen, Fantasia, I know you live right up the street. I don't want no problems. But, dog, you got Fantasia and Adele and not have Mary J. Blige in your joint.
I got Mary J. Blige. This is another... I mean, there's a second honorable mention list. It got Mary J. Blige, Madonna.
What?
Folks like that. I got them down there like that, man. Yeah, Mary J. Blige ain't on my first honor. You talking about singing, dog. I can't do that, man. Don't have me do nothing like that, dog.
Listen, man. I thought we could talk about singing because we definitely cannot talk about rapping. Yeah. But you perplexing me, dog. I'm a little bewildered over some of them. But hey, it's subjective, right?
Hey, man, no. Let me tell you what Mary J. Blige is the best at.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, you get in there with a good producer. Somebody can, you know what I'm saying? What's that thing they make your voice sound a little different?
The reverb.
What's the thing? I forgot.
The joint. Your boy, T-Pain.
Roger and T-Pain had it. You get Mary J. Blige something auto-tune. Man, you get Mary J. Blige something like that. Ooh, she's maybe the best.
All right, hold on. Let me stop. All right, let me be real. Dog, this is blasphemous. What you're doing? This is blasphemy. What you're doing?
No.
It is, dog. It's blasphemous for you to talk about the queen.
Real love. That's not like singing.
I'm going down?
Yeah. I'm going down. There's a lot in that. I'm just talking about somebody singing.
But dog, if I sat here, I could do that to Adele. I could do that to...
Come on.
What's your girl you just said? I can do that to Mariah Carey. She beat the...
No, but she hitting them notes. Mary can't hit those notes.
Mariah Carey ain't
man, you ain't never heard Mary hit no note.
Mariah Carey ain't hit a note in 20 years, dog. She ain't hit a high note in 20 years, dog. Google it.
Man, you
dog, she been lip syncing for 20 years, dog.
I don't know what's in that cup.
Yeah,
right there.
But I'm just saying.
Something in that cup right there. Now, you talking about Mariah Carey not hitting notes, dog.
Mariah Carey has not hit. I'm saying she was very talented, but
Yeah, I'm talking about in their prime now. I ain't talking about now. I'm talking about
Well, I'm just saying, man.
You're going to be saying Diana Ross or somebody that we keep on.
Listen.
You're going to throw Mary J. Blige out there.
You said, no, if you put Adele in Fantasia, you might as well say Diana Ross. No, you wildin', man. All right. So your number one, we agree on the top three. Yeah. It get a little murky after that.
Yeah.
Aretha, the big dog, can't move without the paint.
Yeah.
Number two,
Jordan.
Number two is who say? Oh, Whitney. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Whitney number two.
Whitney. What about the people say, man, y'all crazy? Whitney should be number one.
No. Whitney number two. You can't
why?
touch it.
Why though?
You can't touch Aretha.
I know why. I feel like
the depth of her voice, the power of her voice. It makes you emotional when you hear her. Whitney could get there every now and then and make you feel like that for real.
I get so emotional, baby.
But that little bit of pop spice that they put in Whitney
pop spice
keeps her from being
that is my big thing. Like her first album, that's kind of an R&B thing. To me, that's her best album. But my thing about Aretha did it like she got classic songs in gospel. She got classic songs in pop. She got classic just soul songs. What's that? Natural Woman. All of them. No, she got songs they play on the commercials all day for 40 years. Yeah, so I feel. I didn't think we were going to arrive at the same thing. But.
Yeah, man, we have to, man, because those first three are solid, man.
All right, man.
And then, then you went off base on man. No. But hey, look, y'all comment. Let us know who you think your top five is, and then also let us know where you have Mary J. Blige on your list. No, most of y'all gonna have her in the 20s or 30s, but that's cool too. Don't be ashamed of yourself.
You about to get cussed out. Hey, we got some housekeeping to do.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kyrie Irving. Looks like he's going to be able to play this weekend. Your boy, Harlem's own Mayor Eric Adams is about to lift the mandate as far as vaccine mandates in New York City, as far as private businesses. What you think about that?
No, it's excellent, man. Exciting stuff. Glad to see Kyrie finally get here. They're a dangerous team, man. So if you out there looking and listening, man, look like Brooklyn getting ready to get real hot out here.
Yeah, shout out to in the NCAA, the Carolina Tar Heels play
and you know what we root for tonight?
Duke to
lose.
Definitely.
That's what we want. We want Duke to lose.
Duke
play Texas Tech.
Hey baby, I love you
tonight.
Crystal.
We at 9:30.
Yeah.
So we hoping by around 11:30 people be sleeping real good tonight.
Man, like anything from here for Carolina. I'm sorry, I know some of y'all are not Carolina fans. We are on this show. So man, anything past this for Carolina, man, would be great. Shout
out to my man Hubert Davis, Coach Davis, nominated now for 4 Coach of the Year awards. Well deserved, man. Yep. The brother pulled together that team so fantastic. But there's one other group I want to give a shout out to.
Who?
Shout out to the Charlotte Hornets. Y'all have stuck in there.
Mellow.
Kept your season going.
Mellow, my
it's
guy.
Hot. And my man Bridges, man, up in the air.
They call them boys Airbnb.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sleeping up there. Sleeping up there.
You shout out your folks over there. You know everybody over there at the Hornets. Who you know over there?
Yeah, so the Hornets and all that. I ain't gonna get off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I will say shout out. I will say shout out to my boy Larry Jordan and Fred Whitfield. You guys are doing a magnificent job over there, man. So keep doing what you're doing.
Is that it? I thought it was something else you said that I ain't like. I don't know. I think that might be it.
Nah, man, you had to live with that Mary J. Blige thing.
Man, you did, Mary. I ain't even feel like fighting with you on Mary like that. You lost me at Adele. The fact that there's a white woman in your top 5 greatest.
To the outside.
Okay, how many hit songs Adele got?
Hey, that's the only one she need, dog. That's the only one she need right there.
She got a dope new song that is out now. Is that Hello?
No, Hello.
What's the name of that song that she got out now?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's gonna, do 500 million on YouTube.
She dated a black dude though. I feel you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rich Paul. That's my guy.
Yeah.
I love white people. Don't get me confused. On so I've been leaning the other way a little bit. So I'm sorry.
That's good, man. Yeah. Producer tell us to get off.
Get off. Listen, man. Hey, I'm trying to tell these boys, man. Hey, we gotta speak your heart on here, man. You gotta speak your heart, man.
Okay.
Y'all can be all quiet.
That's good stuff, man. That's good.
All right, let's go for real.
We're gonna get on out of here. And thank y'all for joining us on In the Black Court. Make those comments, subscribe, hang out there with us. We'll be back with you next week.
See you next time, man.
Peace.
In the Black Court.